What's up, guys? It is Iron Fist here. Believe it or not, I am back for the time being. I don't plan on going anywhere. I haven't went anywhere. Basically, and I'll probably repeat this a couple times during the stream if anybody actually shows up. But I got a promotion at work. Don't necessarily work more now, I would say, but my shift's way different. So, like, I have a little bit of extra time in the morning and a little bit less time in the afternoon. Well, technically the same time in the afternoon. But I lost an entire day off as well. So that puts a damper on things. And I started school. That's the biggest damper on all of it. College. I went back to college, and that has absolutely consumed almost all of my time that I don't spend working or with my family. So it is so hard to find time to stream here lately. So gonna be streaming some Apex later for the time being, which I haven't done on my channel. For the time being, though, we're streaming some more Red Dead Redemption. Let's go see. Let's see what we left off doing. It has been so long since I played this game. That's what sucks too. Like, I've yet to beat this game, and I can't really do anything on it until I finish. So I think this question mark, no, it's a stranger, but it still might be part of the mission, I think. We'll see what Sadie wants.
How you doing, Mrs. Adler?
How are you? Been quite a journey since I joined you fellas.
Yes.
And now you and Dutch have joined high society. Oh, Lord above.
Yeah, it seems so.
I think my days in polite society are over.
Well, I just saw Bill Williamson at a party at the San Denise's mayor's house. If he can do it, anyone can.
Will you get any leads?
Yeah, I think so.
You know so, Arthur Morgan. Come on, we need to talk. Miss Sadler, will you excuse us?
When you gonna let me come robbing with you, Dutch?
My lord, a few more like her, we could take over the whole world.
Yeah. A few more like her, there wouldn't be much of a world left.
Yes, perhaps. Now, the Trolley bus station. I went down there. I took a look at it. I think we can hit it.
Might change that. Yeah.
I ain't never robbed in a city
Thinking about possibly hopping over to
Plan it
Mixer.
to me. You'll ride
It's
with me.
kind of taken off.
Always.
Definitely
It's just
Mixer
you and
or
me.
Twitch.
No, we'll need one more,
I think I'm
I
gonna
reckon.
be pretty much done with YouTube.
I
Not
say,
necessarily
Not my-
YouTube as a whole. Like, I still might upload replays and stuff like that to
I
it,
wish
or
there was
hits and
something I could
highlights.
do to make the two of you
But the
get
whole
along
reason I
better.
stayed on YouTube is
Let's
because I was
see.
so close to becoming a
Make 'em
partner.
change.
Very funny.
And once you're partnered, you can accept donations and stuff like that. It's a lot more protected,
What
which
is that?
technically you can accept donations regardless. What the freak? Jesus.
What the hell have they done to me?
There, the tree line.
But my big thing with YouTube, man, like, I don't agree with a lot of their politics, and stuff like that. Like, just how much stuff they let fly on their network. Just how much stuff that they don't let fly on their network, like banning and timing stuff out that, like, honestly, just they don't agree with. And I just, that side of things I think is stupid. And then the biggest reason I did YouTube is because this is where I already had my following. And so I was like, well, it makes sense because, you know, I got over 1,000 people. But realistically speaking, like, I only have at most 20 people that are still active, you know, and that's like back when I was streaming like almost every day. Like, even now it's even less. And so, like, there's no point in me holding on to YouTube, and I'm not huge on its setup in general. So Mixer's starting to take off. A lot of people are really liking it, and I think that might be the one I end up going. But Twitch is absolutely always an option, because Twitch is great too. But I think, even know, there's a lot of people on Mixer now too. I think that'd be the best option, would be jump on that before it absolutely over the top explodes. I think that'd be the best bet. And by the way, Paul, like, I know you said your phone's like dead. Make sure you text me when you're like almost home, because the second you're on, I'm gonna end this and just start Apex. Or retreat back. My bad. I'm sitting here like balls deep.
Get them doors barricaded.
Push what cabin? Oh.
Arthur, move that bookcase. Come on. Get those doors barricaded quick. Good. Now everyone, I got this. Get these
I have a
windows
feeling
covered
Netflix
quick,
will be the
John.
next big thing to
Take the
set
windows over
up
there,
a
Charles.
stream, set
Take
up
the
just
side
about.
doors
I
there.
mean, possibly. I mean, they'd be
Take the windows
smart
in
to
the
get
back.
into that game, but at the same time, Netflix isn't even the biggest thing anymore with that. 'Cause you got like Amazon Prime, which that's basically Twitch, because Amazon owns it. That's how they got in the game. But then you have like Hulu would be another one, and Disney is actually starting their own right now, which I would never want to do anything that Disney has a hand in, and if I'm not mistaken, they have a big hand in YouTube.
Should never take Ned O'Driscoll in.
It's a big part.
Marston, you see what happened?
I'm leaving here in 16 minutes. I'll be home 23 minutes after that. 16 minutes,
Gotta
23,
go
so
help. Government.
15 minutes will be at 12 and then 23. So, alright, I'll end this at like 12:20 my time. Netflix is still the biggest thing popping for TV, for sure. I don't know, man. I really don't think it is. They just lost. Well, I guess technically it's because Disney hasn't started yet. They just lost any and all things that have to do with Disney, and that's Disney owns Fox, CBS, all that stuff, Marvel, every bit of it, because they're pulling all of it away from Netflix, because they're starting their own streaming service. And so that'll go down too. So maybe for the time being they might be, but I don't see it lasting once that Disney stuff pops off.
Come on, Arthur.
Now we go back.
Now, out of Amazon Prime and Hulu and Netflix, yeah, it's definitely the biggest. But it's already been taking a lot of criticism here lately, just for like, I don't even think, did you hear about the story about how much money they had to pay to keep the show Friends on there for one more year? Like some ridiculous amount, and everybody's starting to charge them a lot more. And Friends is owned by Disney, so that's one part. But PS5 will have their own way to live stream, to be honest. And PS4 does too. But are you meaning like their own like system? 'Cause I don't know. Like technically, PS4 already has that. Like you can go and view who's currently live, and it's like Explorer or something like that, and it's all through the PlayStation completely. But now, if they actually elaborated on that and added like donations and stuff like that, I mean, there's chat, but that's about as elaborate as it gets. There's no telling when PS5 is coming out. You see the new Pokemon coming out for the Switch? I don't remember if you ever said you ended up getting the Switch or not. They're on network, yeah, not YouTube. No, like PlayStation literally has.
Except for Karen here.
You can only watch it through PlayStation, maybe through their website. I doubt it though. But like if you're on your PlayStation, you can browse and see who's streaming from their PlayStation and watch it, like without YouTube, Twitch, anything involved at all. Based off the share, like on your controller, that share button, you can start streaming from your console and see it there.
Home O'Driscoll. That man really hate.
It'll be better and
So
actually
can
work
I,
on its
Arthur.
own. I hope it's wireless so I can put the
So can I.
thing in my closet
We
or
need to
desk
get
or something.
moving.
You're talking about the
Away from here.
console?
So we should start looking for another
I mean,
camp.
You ain't
technically could
thinking
right now.
big
You just
enough,
have to get a
Arthur.
wireless
You ain't
USB
seeing the
adapter,
vastness of our
HDMI
problems
adapter, and
and
those are not
our
cheap.
opportunities.
PCs.
I'm not
And
sure
there's
I
probably
get
going to be a
you.
delay
Will,
too. So
son.
hopefully technology by then,
Will,
I mean, it
Meet
may be
me
right around the
near the
corner, but
trolley station.
hopefully it probably already
work.
exists, but hopefully by then it's mastered to where it's cheaper
Shall we?
Yep.
to have wireless. Because I know for a fact it already exists, but I'm talking about live, like no delay at all, and gaming couldn't have any delay. Better be 4K and under. It better be wireless 4K and under 2,000. Oh god, they'd never get away with charging $2,000. A console will never exceed the $500-$600 limit, just because you're playing a very dangerous game with it being worth it to go ahead and spend the extra $100 to $200 for a PC. Because they'll never catch up to PC. That's literally how they base their advances. Is PC comes out with something new, they find a way to integrate it into a console. PC comes out with something new, they find a way to integrate it into a console. That's why I never argue with somebody about what's better, console or PC, because if you're talking about specifications, it depends on a conversation. Because if it's specifications, PC is going to win 100% of the time. Now, it depends what you're wanting to do. If you're just wanting to play with friends and stuff like that, I think socially consoles are 10 to 1 better than a PC. But if you're talking about the specifications of the console itself, it's always going to be PC. And that's where I think the biggest problem comes in with, where's my head? The biggest problem comes in with ever trying to charge too much for a console is like people just buy PC at that point. You would pay over $1,000 for a phone. Does the same plus? Yeah, but what do you have a phone to compare it to? Like a phone, you're paying for its mobility, and I mean, literally, that's what you're paying for is its mobility. A console is stationary, and so is a PC, and they go hand in hand. Like if there's something else out there that wasn't a cell phone, well, I mean, technically, don't even look at it as you pay over $1,000 for a phone. Like you would look at it as you pay over $1,000 for an iPhone. Well, the competition to over $1,000 for an iPhone is over $1,000 for a Samsung, you know, so, or Android, I should say. I mean, so, like, phones are in their own category strictly because of the mobility part of it, and they're way overpriced, but that's because they can. With consoles, PC parts, they're always around the same in general. I'd pay $1,500 easily, especially if they give us like 5 terabyte and 16 plus RAM. Yeah, once you look at $1,500, if they have that much additions to them, and that's comparable to what it would cost to build a PC with those exact same specifications, literally the only thing you're paying for is PlayStation exclusive. Because I mean, you can remap controllers on PCs too and play with the controller. Like, and as multiplayer is getting further and further, like Fortnite is the gateway to it of cross compatibility. Like, there's gonna be, it's gonna come down to what's cheaper, and that's what's gonna keep consoles lower. Is because they're not gonna want to charge the same price as a PC, because then people are just like, well, I don't have, like, I'm not gonna be able to take apart my PlayStation and change components in it if once something goes bad. Whereas I can pay the exact same price for a PC, and if my graphics card becomes outdated, but they're not ready for the next console yet, I can just replace my graphics card.
Anything anyone can give me, please.
Okay, about to leave. Talk to you later, Mr. Debater. Master Debater. Master Debater. Alright, man. I'll end this at 12:20. What time is it? 11:51. I'll end it in about 30 more minutes. And, oh, God. I'll end this about 30 minutes from now and get everything set up ready to go. What are you doing? Leave me alone. I did not. Oh God. I didn't mean to. Stop. Break away from the fight. Jesus. I literally can't get from this fight. I didn't freaking mean to hit the guy with my... I literally hit a pole and the guy was in the way too. And now I have like freaking 8 people trying to fight me.
Here you go. I'm gonna kill you. You're a scout. Okay, asshole.
Just passing through. No
mess with you.
God, these guys don't ever go down. I'm about to pass out right now.
Stop slapping and start punching. Last one.
Left.
Like a kid.
You ain't worth Come here.
That's enough out of you.
God, more of them just keep showing up.
Oh, you gonna die.
Oh my God. Guy's not even been hit yet. This guy should be about done. No.
Somebody made a dumb decision. How did you fools? Them will take you. God damn it! You should. Good Lord.
More of them keep coming. This is ridiculous.
Them will take you.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus! Help!
Well, you man punches harder than you. God damn it!
coming out of the woodworks. Look at this. Thing's just generating them now. Like, I literally accidentally hit one guy with a horse, and this has literally been the outcome.
I beg you.
Bless. Jesus Christ. I literally just spent the last 10 minutes freaking fighting.
Looking like someone put hoodoo on you.
I forgot to do anything. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Have it your way.
I'm so sick of this. Unbelievably stupid. There's not words for how dumb that was. Can't even touch a button next to somebody. know which button you're pushing. Gun was in rough shape. I don't have time for it now.
That's it. Keep going. That's right. Scram. Excuse me. Could you kindly remove the mask?
Would. Don't know how to without being on the horse.
Be seeing you.
All right, girl.
Hey, mind where you're going.
Get out of the way.
Oh, hello again. Christ, you got the money to pay all that off?
Might as well.
Where'd you get all this money? Actually, no, I don't want to know. Hello. Whoa.
Alright, I guess we're gonna end it right here because I have to sit and fight somebody for half an hour. So, alright, guys, about to be right back. About 15 minutes on Apex. This is a very short stream. Sorry about that. But we will be right back with some Apex. But for the time being, that is going to be all, folks. So thank you guys, and we'll be back. See you in episode 16 of Red Dead. This wasn't a very productive episode. Sorry, we only did one mission. It's gonna do two, but accidentally ran into a pole and then had to fight 50 people in the middle of a street. Like, they just kept showing up over and over again. But we made it. So, alright guys, we will see y'all in a little bit on some Apex. Deuces.